It is totally frozen in Texas right now. Baka, come back inside. Come on, it's cold out there. Let's go. No, he's going to Prince. Austin is totally shut down. Like everything's closed, except for a couple grocery stores, but there's lines like everywhere. Power's down, rolling blackouts. We are okay. We have not had a power blackout yet. But anyways, it's cold as shit outside, so we're making some beer. We are making a Fin Du Monde. Yeah.
Because it's the end of the world out there.
But we're using the Belgian Saison II yeast. So it'll be a Fin Du Farm. Anyways, so we're mashing and we are at about 150 at the moment. We've got 14 pounds of grain in there, 4 gallons, 4.2 gallons of water. Got it up to 175 before we mashed in. And then we are at like 151, 152 in the mash. So this is the first time we've done this with the steel mash tun. So there's a false bottom in the bottom of that pot. And then we're doing the constant recirculation for a full hour while we're mashing. So normally we mash into a igloo cooler with the false bottom in it. And then we mash there for an hour and then we do like a 15-minute recirculation. So this is a little bit of a different process because we're inside working on the burners.
New terrain.
Yeah. Fun experiments. All right, so we're doing okay here. I got a little distracted and we went down a little bit below, maybe to like 145 for a minute there. So hopefully I didn't totally screw up the mash by doing that. So pay attention to your mash temperature when you're using this method.
And, you know, it's kind of cold. So you're already talking about ambient cold temperature.
She's trying to outscience me right now. We're gonna walk away. I don't really have very far to walk to though. It's a pretty small house. All right, so we are done with our mash and recirculation. So we're gonna sparge. We're fly sparging with, we got 5 gallons of water in here. This water I got up to 170. I actually got it to like 175 because when I transfer it from the stovetop into this guy, it loses a little bit. So we should be at 170. Seal that guy up so we don't lose any more heat. All right, so now we are going to start our fly sparge. Water coming out of there. Now we're gonna try and equalize that flow with this one. We're gonna try and sparge for 45 minutes. But we'll see what we get. We're doing pretty good with our sparge. We got about 4 gallons drawn off. We got about 2.25 to go. We're almost out of sparge water. Pretty close. Ooh, this looks deep. But still going here. Spargy, spargy. Got my handy measuring stick that we marked off with how much is in the pot. So we're at a little bit above 4. I'm gonna go to about 6.25. So we are finished with our sparge. And now I gotta clean up all this spent grain. We got 6.25 gallons of wort in there. I should probably do a reading and double check to see what I did with the starches. So yeah, bring this up to a boil and then we're good. We have hit boil and we are going to add a pound of cane sugar and a pound of Belgian candied sugar. We have dissolved our sugars and now we are back to a rolling boil. So I think we're okay for boil over at the moment, but we're gonna go ahead and do our first hop addition and start our 60-minute timer. Now, again, with the hop addition, you have a good chance of foam over, so let's hope that's not going to happen here. It's Vorloff, as they call it. It's basically just whirlpooling the liquid. "15 minutes left in the boil, boiling for 45 minutes. So we are at our flavor addition. We are adding some North Down, Tettnanger and East Kent Golding, and then we are adding the sweet orange peel. We have our aroma addition 5 minutes before the end of boil. So we got 1/4 ounce of cracked coriander. That's going in. This is a 1/4 ounce of bitter orange peel. 1/4 ounce of Czech sauce. We have finished our boil. Flame out. Now we're gonna cool the beer and we're gonna use our plate chiller in order to do it. So it's a little bit of a complicated process. So we've got our pre-chill station with our ice and all that. So our water flows in there and then into here, flows through, counterflows with the wort, and then we're going out into the dishes over there. And so we gotta put the beer here, hook up our pump, and do all that fancy stuff.
We are looking at 1.07. I think it's 1.07. Like, exactly. It's gonna be a big one.
Back flushing our counter chiller at the moment. So all I've done is hooked up the water in, water out to the wort in and wort out. So that way we're flushing both chambers with really hot water before I drain it and put it away. Always back flush. I don't know, counter flow.
Always flush.
Always flush.
Beautiful. And now we're gonna figure out some other place to put this other than the garage.
Yeah. It's not gonna be good in the garage.
It is too darn cold. I believe it is single digits right now.
Yeah.
I can double check,
So
but I'm pretty sure.
we might be sleeping with this beer.
We already have one in our office because it's warmer in our office.
All right, and that is the Fin Du Monde clone.